The British Army deployed dozens of armored machines during World War II, from the legendary Churchill tanks to nimble reconnaissance vehicles and specialized engineering equipment. This video breaks down every important vehicle they put on the battlefield. Let's begin with battle tanks, the backbone of British armored forces. Cruiser tank Mark II, Britain's first purpose-built cruiser tank. The Mark I featured a low profile and was designed for speed over armor. Armed with a 2-pounder gun and powered by a Liberty engine, it saw limited action in France before being largely replaced by more capable designs. Cruiser tank Mark IV, an evolution of earlier cruiser designs. The Mark IV improved on armor thickness while maintaining decent mobility. Its Christie suspension gave it excellent cross-country performance, though its thin armor made it vulnerable to German anti-tank guns. Crusader, the workhorse of British armored divisions in North Africa, the Crusader was fast and reliable in desert conditions. Armed with a 2-pounder gun later upgraded to a 6-pounder, it could outmaneuver German panzers but struggled in direct confrontations due to inadequate armor protection. Cromwell, powered by the Rolls-Royce Meteor engine, a detuned Merlin aircraft engine, the Cromwell was one of the fastest British tanks of the war. Its 75mm gun and sloped frontal armor made it a capable medium tank, serving with distinction from D-Day to the end of the European campaign. Comet. Entering service late in the war, the Comet represented the pinnacle of British cruiser tank design. Its powerful 70cm high-velocity gun could penetrate Tiger armor at reasonable ranges, and its welded construction provided superior protection. Many historians consider it the best British tank of World War II. Infantry tank Mark I, Matilda the Mars. Designed to support infantry at walking pace, the Matilda D was heavily armored for its time but armed only with a single machine gun. It saw brief service in France before being deemed obsolete, though its thick armor made it nearly invulnerable to early war anti-tank weapons. Infantry tank Mark II, Matilda II. The true Matilda, this infantry tank terrorized Italian forces in North Africa with its near-impenetrable armor. Armed with a 2-pounder gun, it could withstand hits from most Axis weapons but lacked the firepower to deal with later German tanks effectively. Valentine. Britain's most produced tank of the war, the Valentine was reliable, easy to maintain, and well-armored for its size. Though slow and cramped inside, it served on every front from North Africa to the Eastern Front, where thousands were supplied to the Soviet Union under Lend-Lease. Churchill. Named after the Prime Minister, the Churchill was a heavily armored infantry support tank with exceptional climbing ability. Its thick frontal armor could withstand tremendous punishment, and it spawned numerous specialized variants, including flamethrowers, bridge layers, and mine clearers that proved invaluable during the Normandy invasion. Next on the list is tank destroyers and self-propelled guns. Archer, a unique tank destroyer featuring a rear-facing 17-pounder anti-tank gun mounted on a Valentine chassis. The backward gun arrangement allowed for quick getaways after firing, though it required the crew to reverse into firing positions. Despite this quirk, the Archer was highly effective against German armor. Achilles, the British modification of the American M10 tank destroyer, replacing the original 3-inch gun with the superior 17-pounder. This upgrade gave British forces a mobile platform capable of defeating Tiger and Panther tanks at long range, proving itself in Northwest Europe. Sexton, a self-propelled 25-pounder field gun mounted on a ram tank chassis. Built in Canada specifically for British and Commonwealth forces, the Sexton provided mobile artillery support throughout the Italian and Northwest European campaigns, valued for its reliability and the familiarity of its gun to British crews. Bishop, an early attempt at self-propelled artillery, mounting a 25-pounder gun on a Valentine chassis. The Bishop suffered from limited elevation due to its boxy superstructure, restricting its range. It saw service in North Africa before being replaced by the superior Sexton. Moving on to armored cars and reconnaissance vehicles. Daimler Armored Car, the standard British armored car, featuring a 2-pounder gun in a small turret. Fast on roads with decent cross-country ability, it excelled in reconnaissance roles throughout Europe. Its low profile made it difficult to spot, and it remained in service well into the Cold War. Humber Armored Car, a larger 4-wheeled armored car used for reconnaissance and liaison duties. Though lacking the punch of the Daimler, its reliability and radio equipment made it ideal for command and communication roles with forward reconnaissance units. AEC Armored Car, the heavyweight of British armored cars, eventually mounting a 75mm gun in later variants. Built on a truck chassis, it was slower than lighter armored cars, but provided reconnaissance units with genuine tank fighting capability when needed. Daimler Dingo, a small 2-man scout car beloved by reconnaissance troops for its speed and agility. The Dingo featured a clever folding roof and could reverse as fast as it went forward, allowing crews to escape dangerous situations quickly. Its 4-wheel drive gave it excellent mobility across rough terrain. Humber Scout Car, Similar in role to the Dingo but slightly larger, the Humber Scout car served throughout the war in reconnaissance and liaison roles. Its open-top design limited protection but kept the vehicle light and nimble. Next on the list is Universal Carriers and Tracked Vehicles. Universal Carrier, perhaps the most produced British armoured vehicle of the war. The Universal Carrier was a versatile light tracked vehicle, used as a weapons platform, personnel carrier, ammunition transporter and mortar carrier. It served in every theatre and with almost every Commonwealth nation. Its Bren gun gave it its famous nickname, the Bren Gun Carrier, Lloyd Carrier. A simplified version of the Universal Carrier, the Lloyd Carrier was designed for mass production. It sacrificed some capability for ease of manufacture, serving primarily as a supply and personnel transport vehicle in support roles. Let's move on to trucks and logistics vehicles. Bedford OY series. The standard British 3-ton truck, the Bedford OY, was reliable and produced in enormous numbers. It hauled supplies, towed guns, and transported troops across every theatre where British forces fought. Its simple design made field repairs straightforward. Austin K2 ambulance. Based on civilian truck designs, the K2 was adapted into an ambulance capable of carrying 4 stretcher cases or 10 sitting wounded. It served throughout the war, providing crucial medical evacuation capabilities. Morris Commercial C8. A versatile 4-wheel drive truck known for its artillery tractor variant, the Quad. The C8 could tow 25-pounder field guns and carry the gun crew and ammunition. Its reliability in the harshest conditions made it indispensable to British artillery units. AEC Matador. A medium artillery tractor designed to tow heavier guns like the 5.5-inch howitzer. The Matador featured all-wheel drive and a powerful diesel engine, capable of moving heavy artillery across difficult terrain. It also served as a tank transporter in some configurations. Scammell Pioneer. The heavy recovery vehicle of the British Army, the Pioneer was a massive 6-wheeled truck capable of recovering disabled tanks. Its sturdy construction and powerful winch made it essential for battlefield recovery operations, often working under fire to retrieve valuable armor. Finally, we have specialized and engineering vehicles. Churchill AVRE. The armored vehicle Royal Engineers mounted a 290mm petard mortar capable of demolishing concrete fortifications with a single shot. Part of Hobart's funnies? These specialized Churchills carried fascines to fill ditches, bridges to cross obstacles, and various other engineering equipment crucial to breaching Hitler's Atlantic Wall. Churchill Crocodile. A fearsome flamethrower tank towing an armored fuel trailer. The Crocodile could project flame over 100 meters, terrifying enemy troops in bunkers and fortifications. It proved devastatingly effective in clearing German defensive positions during the Normandy campaign and beyond. Sherman Crab. British modification of American Sherman tanks, fitting them with a rotating flail device to detonate mines. The chains beat the ground ahead of the tank, clearing paths through minefields. Crabs led many assaults, sacrificing themselves to protect following armor. Churchill Ark. An ingenious bridging vehicle created by removing the turret from a Churchill and fitting ramps at each end. Other vehicles could drive over it to cross obstacles, turning the Ark itself into a temporary bridge. Multiple Arks could be combined for longer gaps. The British Army fielded dozens of machines in World War II, from Churchills and Cromwells to Universal Carriers and specialized engineering vehicles. Each played a vital role in achieving victory across multiple theaters of war.